When we initially began meeting nearly about 2 years ago, we were just getting to know each other a little bit, as you can online on Zoom. We're talking about the city that they were going to. They made a visit there and came back and told us what they found out about Coripata as far as the people, the schools, and the local government. And they were still early on looking for someone who would go and actually do the work. And so for maybe 3 months of our meetings, we would always be praying about who might come and take that job as they were looking for someone. So during that time, we began to feel like we knew each other to some degree and grow fond of each other. And time and again, we would promise to come to Coripata, and for some reason or another, whether it was political turmoil or COVID restrictions or canceled flights, we never did get there. We finally got to go in August of 2022. It was a little unreal in some ways. It's like, okay, I've been seeing pictures of these people, I've been seeing videos of them, and here they are standing here and greeting us with their traditional Bolivian greeting, which we weren't prepared for. But we quickly felt the camaraderie there with our new friends, our old friends, so to speak, as we began to meet them all in person. So we woke up on the morning of day 2, which would have been Friday, and we were traveling from La Paz to Coripata in what we might call a minibus. So we were accompanied to Coripata by Pastor Juan Jose. He is the third in a line of missionaries that have went to Coripata, and he seems to be the most dedicated, and he seems to be very effective in teaching. We were also accompanied by Pastor Jaime, who is the Director of Missions for the La Paz Baptist Association, and he is very much involved in missions all over the nation of Bolivia. He's been the constant person that was there through everything. Something we could really learn from our brothers in Bolivia, and it's not anything new. It's just their level of commitment to what they're doing. Juan Jose makes this 4.5-hour drive there and 4.5 back every weekend, and it's not a fun, necessarily pleasant drive because of the winding roads and stuff. He loses sleep. He sleeps there in the church building on a foam mattress rather than spend money to stay at the hotel because of his commitment to this church plant working and being able to reach people. So you might be saying, how can I be involved in this? I can't handle 14,000 feet, or I'm too old or too young, or I can't go to Bolivia, but I want to be involved. Well, you can be involved. Number one, they asked us this so many times. They brought this up while we were there. Please pray for our work. Pray for our children that we're ministering to. Pray for Juan Jose. He's looking for a job that can supplement his income from what he's making and doing his work in Coripata. His wife as well is looking for a job in La Paz. But they constantly were asking for prayer, so that's very important. You can support monetarily when it comes time for trips and stuff to help other people go that are physically able and ready to go but maybe can't afford it. And then, of course, if you can, you need to go to Coripata, and you'll learn things, and you'll come back a changed person. And it's the greatest way to understand what's going on in the world of international missions. I think the primary reason that our church right now is involved in Bolivia is because God's Spirit brought this to us and kind of dropped it in our lap 2 years ago, and that here's an opportunity. And as the church leadership prayed about, we really felt like we should pursue it. And now that we are pursuing it, we feel like we should continue to reach out, as Revelation 7:9 says, that there are people will be before the throne from every tribe, nation, and tongue. And if that's God's vision for the future, it needs to be our vision for the present.